Going on in the yo. I'm gonna show you what's going on. We cooking it up. Said too much. I gotta say one thing. Shh, pay attention. Yo!
Hi!
Hey, hey, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
It's a blessing to have you doing this interview with me. I'm honored.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Hey, so let's talk about it for the people that don't know who you are. You're a superstar, but just introduce to them who you are, like where you from and your name.
Well, my name is Una. Super easy to remember, like number one that I am. I am born and raised in Serbia, but I live in LA. I'm a model, actress, obviously social media influencer. I do it all.
That's what's up. And how long have you been in the business?
About 4 years now. 3 years full time, 4 years total.
Okay, that's what's up. So how was that transition moving to Cali?
It was definitely different. I mean, I was in high school at the time. I was just starting high school. I mean, I'm talking about I spoke no English. You could not have a conversation with me. All I knew was, hey, how are you? Maybe if that. So it was definitely different. But I mean, obviously I learned. So it was a process.
Right. Well, I salute you because you took the time to learn English and you had to work extra hard. A lot of people don't have to go through with probably what you've been through.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a completely different world. And I feel like people that aren't American, so to say, we appreciate it so much more because we know how it is other places, like
Right.
back home, you know? So it's a whole different world, but I love it.
That's what's up. So what are some challenges that you face being who you are in this industry, trying to break through? And you broke through, but with you breaking through, what are some challenges you face coming up in the industry?
Um, I think initially, now I really don't face any, but initially it was just not really knowing the business, not really kind of knowing what works and what doesn't. And obviously, as a woman in the industry, as a pretty woman, it's like there will be men that try to take advantage of certain things to get you certain places, and just kind of learning who those people are in the industry.
Right.
That was, I think, the most important thing for me. Is once I kind of got the hang of that, everything was just smooth sailing, because you know what you give your energy to and what you don't. And I think that's like crucial now versus girls coming in not really knowing and just like, oh, okay, and then things don't necessarily work out how they're supposed to in those cases.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
So tell me more about who are some celebrities that you worked with or some videos. How did you get started doing videos?
Music videos. My first video ever was booked by Emails. If he's watching, hey Mills. It was the Chris Brown and Ty Dollar Sign. It was again like 4 years ago. So I did that one, and then from there, I've done so many. Wiz Khalifa, Future. Yeah, I've done a lot. 2 Chains. Some I have on my page, not all, but I've worked with a lot of different people.
So how was it getting your first shot at being in the music video, being the person you are? Like, what was that experience like?
It was, at first, I was, as I'm sure with everything, when someone, it's like their first time. At first, I was shy. I'm like, well, what do I do? I'm kind of like half naked here in a bikini. What do I do? And people usually assume I can like dance, and I really can't. All I have is like a two-step. So that was one of my things, and it still is. I'm like, hey, if you want to book me, you can, but I just have a two-step. Like, I'm really pretty and I can do my little poses. That's it. I got a club two-step. I don't have twerking for you. I don't have all the extras. So I think for me, it was just like being comfortable in front of the camera. because it was different than just doing modeling, just photo shoots. It's, you have to have a personality, sex appeal. You have to really be in tune with the camera or the artist, whatever it is. You can't just stand there and just picture, you know. So it, at first I was kind of like, you know, it took me a second to get totally comfortable, but once I did, it was just on the roll.
That's what's up. Did you have to take any improv classes, any acting classes, or like how did you prepare to be in the videos and to do all that you're doing now?
I did take acting classes for about, like, I think over a year. I did 2 different schools, but I think that modeling is really what prepared me for the videos, because it's like you have to be in tune and literally make love to the camera, right? You have to look appealing on the camera.
Right.
So I think that, like, doing so many magazines, so many photo shoots before I even stepped a foot into the video world helped me tremendously, because I knew kind of what works and what doesn't for me and for the camera. So yeah, I would say modeling.
That's what's up. Like you're amazing. We're gonna talk about your
Yeah.
skit in a minute because I was just dying laughing at one of these skits. But we'll
Oh.
talk quick. So, at what point in your career do you need an agent, or do you need to sign on with one of these commercial agencies? Like, at what point do you need that?
I think it's, I mean, so helpful to have guidance from the beginning. Like, I don't think it's a good idea for girls to just kind of, you know, get into the industry and
Right.
not really have any kind of direction or guidance, because that doesn't really work well. So
Right.
for me, I had a it was a boutique agency out of LA initially, and I had, you know, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't, this is who you don't work with, this is who you do. So it was, is my agency, and it was out of here. And from there I went to Florida agency, 7 Talent.
Okay.
So I think it's very helpful to have, even if not an agency, someone just kind of that has been in the industry guiding you.
Right.
Because if you don't, it could, for women, especially women in LA, it can get very, you can get caught up with wrong things. So
That's real. Have you ever like been around or experienced or been in the same room as crazy things? I hear a lot of stories, so I don't know if they're true or not, but it's or it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
are they true?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's a lot of just, it's a different, it's a more different industry than anything else you probably ever, you know, seen or heard of. So there is a lot of crazy things going on, but it's all a matter of, you know, what you kind of allow. I think that's really what it is, because
Right.
you can go into certain rooms and set certain requirements and boundaries, and they either deal with it or don't. And then you can go into the room and not have that, and then you may not walk out happy. So
Right.
it's also about, I think, the women too. It's not just, you know, other things going on. So
Right. Real. What keeps you grounded in the middle of all this? Because you know Hollywood can be fake, LA can be very fake.
Totally.
What keeps you grounded throughout all of this success that you're currently having?
I think I just, simply put, stay in my lane. You know what I mean? Like, I go to a shoot, I do my job, I go to a video, whatever I'm booked for, and I go home. I don't hang out with who I'm working out with. I don't hang out with the people after. I don't go to after parties relating to that, you know. I hang out with my crew and my people, and people that I can trust and are close to home. So I think for me that has been very I think for me that's been very good and beneficial, because it's
Right.
like, you know, it sets a different tone, and then it keeps you not accessible. And I think that's crucial, especially in LA, to, I'm sorry, my thing keeps stopping. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so I would definitely just say that, like, to just stay in your lane. And that's really what it is.
That's real. You got the right personality. I can tell. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
I can tell by the way you're talking. It sounds like you have your head in the like on your shoulders correctly. I can see you sound like you
Yeah.
got it. I like that. Good attitude. Um. Oh yeah. Your
Thank you.
phone it
Thank
keep
you.
blanking out. You good? Can you hear me?
Oh, really? Yeah. No, I can hear you really good. Yeah.
Oh, it
I
keeps
can hear
going
you. I can
blank.
see you, all the above.
Oh, okay. Well, yours keep going in and out. That's why I keep asking.
Really? Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. That sucks. I don't
No,
know.
but don't move it right. Really mess up. So let's just say
Okay, yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
So let's talk about what are some films that you've done in the past or that you're currently working on.
So, a recent one we shot last year was a Sheesh movie, and it hasn't come out yet. It is comedy, as a lot of people know. I'm heavily into comedy. So that's the one that was scripted. Aside from that, I've just done, other non-scripted stuff. I've done reality, so that's not a film, but yeah, that's pretty much it. What I've done in the past. So some things are out, some things aren't, but I love acting.
I can tell you so dope, man. You
Yeah,
funny.
thank
Because
you.
that videos you got on YouTube, I'll be like, what the hell?
Oh, with Jahan.
Does Bunny get a pass? And
Yeah.
I said, oh Lord, what is she doing? She is so funny.
Thank
So
you.
what's the zodiac sign?
Scorpio, with the greatest sign in the universe. Are you a Scorpio too?
Huh?
Are you a Scorpio too?
Cancer.
Um.
We're hold on. I did not like that.
Okay, you caught that. I'm sorry. I
Hey,
apologize.
hey, he hit me with the bullshit.
I was like, oh, okay.
It's all good. Have you ever came out with a calendar? Like, do you do calendars like as like what models do? I mean, I don't know. Is that the thing? Like calendars and stuff?
You know what? I haven't done a calendar. I still have merch. It's currently sold out. Give me about 2 weeks. It'll be back on the website. Yes. But I do have merch with myself and things like that. I'm also selling masks right now. The N95s, because all that cloth other stuff that people are wearing doesn't work. But that's the only merch I really, or came out with. Calendar was something that I'm talking about. So possibly it's a possibility.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
Well, when you send your mask this way to Georgia, hey, I'm right here
I
at the
got you.
Give me a mask and some merch so I can put it on and be like, yo, Una, baby.
For
Yeah.
sure, I got you.
So what have you been doing during the quarantine? Like what's happening?
I feel like right now things are picking back up. Like we're not back to normal, but we're very far. Initially, like I'm talking about March, April, I I didn't know what to do. I was at home, so I was doing stuff from home, but I'm a very busybody. Like I'm a planner, so my day's planned out. I'm on the go. Let's go. Let's get things done. So
Right.
that was a very different, just a break for me. Like skirt, and I was like, well, what do I do? So I was a little bit, it affected me in a way where I like had to kind of figure out what I could do at home.
Right.
But once I did, I mean, I got a lot done. A lot of like cleaning up. I got a lot done from, online and stuff. And
Right.
social media, it's a blessing because it also allows me to work with brands, even if it's not physically. So that was a blessing itself.
That's good. So when are you dropping your next skit on YouTube, man? Because your personality is amazing. Like it's funny. It
Thank
definitely.
you.
I watch a few of them, probably like 7 videos, and I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, she funny, she cool. I said I give it to her. She got it.
Thank you. Thank you. Soon we filmed I think it was the next part that's coming up. So we filmed it. So I think maybe the end of this month, we should be dropping it soon. But I love, like, the snow bunny. I think that's the one you're talking about. The snow bunny is hilarious. So we're thinking to make it like a thing, where it's an ongoing thing. And yeah, so that's probably the next one. But I do have like randomly just recently started doing reels, so I'm kind of getting into that too, and I'm trying to make it funny, but it's so short. It's kind of hard
Right.
with 15 seconds, but that's another thing that I have a few in my phone that I have to put out. So
That's dope. What is your creative process like? Do you write the script out when y'all making your skits and your funny videos, or do y'all just kind of like go with the flow? Huh?
it really depends. It really depends, but a lot of it, like example for the snow bunny, that is all scripted, and Jahan is the creator of like the character. So like the oh my god, like that snow bunny white girl, like Jahan's the creator, and what I do is I'll put my touches on it, like
Right.
hey, this will be funnier if I say this and things like that. But as far as like my own things or other things I've done non-scripted, it's literally a random thing that I just like think about. So I may be like, you know, sitting there and like example, I have the trash can one. I don't know if you've seen the
I got
hey
to go back and see if I go watch that one.
yeah, so things like that, like example, I was just out with my girls and I literally just seen a trash can and I thought it would be funny to say, hey, there's my ex, so it's like things like that, they just come to me. So I don't write it. I feel a lot of things when you don't write it, when you do it very organically, it's a lot more authentic versus you trying to
I feel you on that. So let's talk about you working in corporate America. You like, first of all, how did you get started in corporate America, and what made you get into the business from that point?
I went to college. I graduated with finance.
Hey,
So yes, I'm
I
smart.
can tell, girl, you popping it up. I'm like, okay, shit.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. You're like, I didn't expect this. It's fine. It happens. Um, so I went to college. I went to college for finance, Cal State Fullerton, and I just got straight into the business as soon as I graduated. I was in it for about 2 years, maybe longer. And even as I was working, even as I was working in the corporate America, like it was so many modeling jobs that just kept randomly coming to me. Like, I would just get scouted for like, hey, you want to model for my jean company, or you want this, or. And for me, I was like, I'm not confident enough to think that I can, do that. And it was happening so much that I was just like, let's just go into it. But finance was totally a different world. I mean, it's a 9 to 5. So I loved it, great money, but it was very restricted.
Okay, so all right, so after finance, you got to the business, and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
So if there was anything about the industry that you can change, what would it be?
um I don't know. I think just with the casting process and things like that, I feel like a lot of people maybe don't have the same opportunities as
Right.
other as girls. So for example, me being a curvy girl, it I'm like in the middle. So meaning I can't do runway because I'm not a runway, I'm not tall enough, I'm not skinny enough, but then I can't do plus size either. So I'm just kind of in the middle, and I feel like it would be nice if the curve lane is more open. So I know some brands have it, like Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, they have a curve lane, but it would be nice if that was kind of more recognizable when you don't fit in any of the other ones. So
Right.
that's probably the one thing.
Well, I think you got your own lane. I mean, I
Thank
think
you. Thank you.
like your shit popping. Keep
Thank
it up.
you. Thank
So,
you.
so at this point in your career, what do you feel like will be that next level for Una?
Definitely acting, more films, more also kind of stepping out of my box. I've, as you know, I do so much comedy and I love it and it's so natural to me.
Right.
But I would love to get casted for more serious roles too, because honestly, I can do them all. I can kill them all. So it's a matter of just like really people kind of saying like, okay, she can do that too. So I think for me that would definitely be next.
That's what's up. And what is some advice that you would give to up and coming models and people who want to be in the business that look up to you? What is some advice would you give them?
Be you. I know it sounds so cliche, but that's really it. When you look at anyone, what anyone else is doing, where they are, why they got there, how it's so much unclear and scattered energy that it will get you absolutely nowhere. When you just stay in your own lane, and I feel when you're the best version of yourself, no one can do you like you. So, and no one can ever be you. So it's just like really staying true to yourself, what works for you. If you don't like something, don't say you like it. Don't do it. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. If you are, do it. And it doesn't matter what others think. That's just the key to everything.
That's real. That's real. And after the quarantine, what do you have planned? What we do? We going on the road? I'm your tour DJ. So,
You know what? It's so funny because I actually, before the whole quarantine thing happened,
mhm.
I was supposed to really do like a few cities tour for appearances, and it was kind of started to get set up on the East Coast and the South, and then just ta-da, everything just totally shut down.
I know. So you going on tour, um, new projects and everything after this quarantine.
Absolutely. We're just going full speed. As soon as we're allowed to, be let out, let's just go full speed. So,
That's real. So if someone want to book you for a show, how do they reach you for like an appearance or maybe some funny videos or want you to do a skit to their song, like some just funny stuff? How do they book you or reach you?
on my email in bio.
Okay,
So, yeah.
that's real. So what is some things that you would like to share with the people that I have not asked you yet?
You asked a lot of questions. I love it. I mean, just I feel like now us coming out of quarantine, just going back to normality, I feel like this is the time, and I guess we're still not out of it, right? But I guess
Right,
this is the time to just really like do what works for you and just really find yourself, because in my opinion we probably will not get this opportunity too often.
right,
So I feel like this is the time to just really do what you want to do and kind of get a head start once you're able to
right.
fully dip back into whatever you do. Like you can go full force. So
That's lit.
yeah.
So tell me a fun fact about yourself.
So many fun facts. Okay. Well, okay, I'm very spiritual. I love meditating, and I think that's what also kind of keeps me grounded. So I love meditating. Love, like, I listen to music. I'm obviously into music, but I listen to my like podcasts and stuff like that more.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that nor expect it of me when they meet me.
Right.
I hear that a lot, at least. So, and someone in the comments said, "Fun fact: she can twerk." I really can't, but
Oh
it
yeah,
was for
been talking
thinking.
about you working out. I'm like, did I miss something? Like, wait,
No, 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 you didn't.
I'm
You
like,
really
what's
didn't.
what happened?
It happens so much. It happens so much, and I get it. I get it, but yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Do anyone have a question for her before we wrap up this wonderful interview? People who chimed in, do anyone have a question? Anybody got a question? No, she's not twerking.
I'm not twerking, and let's keep the question a PG-13, please.
Yes,
No.
I block them if they say something crazy because the fans love you so much, and that's the only question. Can she twerk? Well, okay, well, maybe not. question from the comments because they crazy.
I literally get this all the time. Every time I go live, there will be no twerking. There's Tony.
Please stop asking her to twerk. That's
Please stop asking to show my boobies or to twerk. Please, thank you.
Oh, they are so crazy. So, what is your YouTube channel so everyone can go watch you like turn up on YouTube? Like, what is your YouTube channel?
You know what? I don't have a YouTube channel quite yet, but it's going to be the Numero Una. That's my TikTok. That's my Twitter. So follow me on there. But yeah, I don't have it yet. I'm in the process of setting it up. I have so much content. It's like I want to kind of come out with it all at once.
Right.
So, yeah, but
that's what's up. And you're based in LA. Are you with Littman Agency?
I'm not with them any longer. No.
Okay. All right, cool. So who are you with now?
I'm not with an agency. I have a management team. They're the ones that handle my email and stuff like that. So, but no direct agency at this time.
Hey, well, that's what's up, man. I want to say thank you for doing this wonderful, amazing interview. I would love to do a part 2, but I want to do it live from LA. I'm pulling up. We in LA. We live. Lit.
Let's do it. I'll have your mask ready.
Hey, all right. Say no more. Well, thank you so much, man. And you continue doing what you're doing. Keep being great.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye.